Sometimes I don't really like my family. I'm not talking about your extended family or your distant family. I'm talking about your most immediate family. I'm talking about the one that I have created. I do not hate my family. I love my family to death. Decisions I made were all intentional. Granted, I wish I had the level of discernment I have nowadays, back then, to make more conscientious decisions, but it is no regret. All of my children were planned, all three of them. The fact that I choose to embark upon monogamy is also a choice, especially here in 2026. It's so easy to go out and express desires of solitude. Even then, you don't have to be by yourself. Polyamory is a big thing nowadays, so the orthodox, sticking it through is not as common as it used to be. I mean, of course, people are still together. People are still in monogamous relationships, one-on-one, but it's more widely accepted that that doesn't have to be the case. All of these have been decisions that I have made and I continue to make on a daily basis. But now I'm at the point where I'm getting to my wit's end and no one understands how difficult it is. I now understand why people leave their families. It can get to a point where it's just catastrophic for your mental health, your emotional health, and your ability to proceed forward in life. And the older I get, the more I am not willing to continue to conform or continue to fight for things that I don't think is too hard to do. I don't think I'm asking for much. I'm not a perfect mother. I am not a perfect partner, but I do strive to ensure that all parties involved are feeling loved, are feeling comfortable, and I do everything I can. It has always been a desire of mine, a deep-rooted desire. From when I was in adolescence, for as long back as I can remember, I always wanted to take care of my people. To the point where I wanted to be famous. I wanted to have the money that came along with that. So my people didn't have to do anything. If they wanted to, they can. But they wouldn't have to, because at the top sits Big Dog, and Big Dog will take care of everybody. Is that a controlling aspect or trait? No, because I don't care what they do. I just want them to be comfortable in what they're doing. So saying all that to say, I work very hard despite my shortcomings and despite any negative decisions that I've made. I strive to make sure that my family is okay. I strive to be the best person for them. It has been so hard as someone who has experienced trauma, someone who has essentially become an entirely different person than the person that they thought they were going to be, that they crafted themselves out to be. Every day, I wake up and I proceed in a positive manner. That's me conscientiously deciding that I want to try to be a better person. And it is hard because it's a daily decision. Not that I'm a bad person. I'm not going out here and doing stupid stuff, but it's easy. It's easy to be like, bump all of this. I don't have to work as hard. I don't have to stress as much. I can plan all these trips and stuff. I can go by myself. Saying all that, they just made it very hard. My kids, I don't know. And this is everything I ever say on this channel, in any of my communities, anything that you see from me. It is always how I feel about it. And the goal is to reach people that also feel the same way, because it's not unique. It's not profound. People feel like this. And more people need to address that they feel like this. And then more people will maybe come up with a solution other than to say, fuck it, right? Because that's where I'm at with it. My kids, they're kids, right? But I try to make it very easy for them. We're not rich. We are borderline comfortable, and we went through so fucking much to get to this point. All I ask them to do is do some chores. And that's, if that, you know, do some damn chores. These are the same chores every day. They're the same thing. Why do I have to remind you all the time? You can set up charts. You can set up rewards programs. Like, that's what I do. And literally no one will be consistent in it. When I grew up, kids around me, I always thought the other kids around me were better off. I had a single mom, granted, but I didn't have things like everyone else. Like, my father had to buy me my cell phone, my PlayStation, my Game Boys, and then the relationship that I had to have with that man to acquire those different things. That's another topic for another day. I would have rather not had any of that, right? So we take him out of the equation. We had VHS tapes when people were playing DVDs. We had tape players when people had their CDs, their 5-disc changers. We were late to the 5-disc changer party. And this is no disrespect on my mother. Like, once again, she was a single mother and she did what the hell she had to do. But if you talk about the comparisons of things, yeah, kids had things before we did. Kids were able to do, you know, different things. Kids were able to drink milk after morning. My mom, it was a rule. You cannot, milk was for breakfast. You do not drink milk unless you're eating breakfast. And then even then, you don't drink milk on the side of your sausage, bacon, and eggs. Milk is for cereal. So milk was for cereal. I let my kids, we want milk. We got gallons of milk. They got all the games. They've had five systems now. Each one of them has run through about 4 Android tablets. And then I still, like, you know what? Let me get y'all an iPad. Both of my young kids' iPads are now sitting cracked up. Hasn't been a year. My oldest, I just don't know. I mean, it's a teenage thing. And I get that. I get teenage years are hard. But you don't have anybody yelling and screaming at you all the damn time unless you do something stupid. You don't have anybody beating on you all the damn time. You don't have any males around here forcing you to grow up faster than you need to. My kids actually can be kids. My kids can be kids, okay? And it drives me insane that I can't get them to do a simple thing as pick up the goddamn broom. The broomstick is literally laying horizontally across the floor. Someone is going to trip. How many people need to walk over this broomstick before me, obviously the certified and qualified individual, the only person in the home that can go over here and pick up this broomstick? How many times is someone going to walk over it before it gets done? I don't know. I lost count because it didn't get done until I did it. On the flip side, me and my old man have been together for almost 16 years. So we have grown up together. I don't think we've grown apart, but he's old school. He's younger than me, and he's more old school than I am. And he comes from an age where, you know, you make mistakes, and yeah, you can grow from them, but he's not gonna let you do that. He's gonna be always there to remind you, like, hey, you remember when you did this? Hey, remember when you did this? And utilizes that in an argumentative fashion. So every time there's an argument, I have to defend myself for some shit that happened 10 fucking years ago. And it's getting annoying and it's getting tiring. And I'm at the point where, like, I no longer want to fight. But that's not me. That's not me. I don't give up. I don't give up. If I was a quitter, I would have quit at life a long time ago. So it's not me. And then I don't leave my people. You don't leave your people. I think that's a big cultural thing for us too, is that that's how a lot of us get trapped. We, in the African American society, we got your back. Like, you can go out here, shot John, Benny, Becky, and we still gonna hold you down, right? And so that's what's expected from me, especially on his side. Like, that's what's expected of me, is, you know, you just always be there. No, like, that's why these boomers and these Gen X people are half crazy, because they just kept letting us do stuff. And no, you have to protect yourself. You have to protect your peace, and I'll be damned, you're only here one time that we know of. So you mean to tell me that you're going to sit here this entire time and be traumatized, be stressed out, be overwhelmed the whole time? when you can simply make the decision to get the fuck. That's the thing. On the other side of that decision, I don't know if that one would hurt worse. Because going through this on a consistent basis, it's just like, it is killing me and it's wearing me down, y'all. I don't know. So right now, I've never felt more lonelier. Because I don't like them right now. I don't like y'all. And I know y'all watch family. These are my kids. You guys are my biggest fans. I don't like y'all right now. And it sucks because I love all y'all to death.